Greetings, one and all. Thanks for taking a few moments of your time to join me for what I hope will be a helpful discussion. To begin with, I just want to give a big welcome to the many of you who have recently joined the channel for the first time, or at least visited after having seen the Great Pyramids video. Thank you very much for visiting, and also just let you know a few things about what I do here. I am very much interested in constructive criticism, value it like gold, particularly from those of you who are new and have a fresh eye for things. So please fire away in the comments anything you think that could be improved or that you like or any of that. There is a viewer's choice feature. That's part of me really wanting to emphasize this is a community endeavor and not a me thing. From time to time, the channel audience voting on some of what my content is going to be. If you have any nominees for that, if there's a different historical period you're interested in seeing me cover, or maybe there's a game or some other topic, whatever it is, within reason, please let me know down in the comments below or head on over to the Discord and there's a channel for discussion of that there. As mentioned in the Pyramids video, it's a core philosophy of mine to be as open as possible to differing points of view, especially those that aren't my own. I hope you'll find this to be an inviting and respectful community, and that something in what I do will be enough of interest for you to stay. Those of you who are regular viewers of the channel, I know most of you are more interested in the strategy tutorial gaming side than you are in the history narrative gaming side. And you're probably wondering, well, Sage, why are you talking about something you did on Egypt weeks ago? Just make more Factorio videos, more Distant Worlds videos. Well, this is why I'm doing it, this graph, right here. Because over the last couple of weeks, the Giza Pyramids video has gone low-key viral. And this is the first time this has happened to anything on my channel. In 4 years, got 1,200 videos. We can look at the views here, the comparison, over 8,000, and typically I'll have less than 300 for your average video at this time frame. Or to scale it a little bit differently, 2 days ago, the record for the all-time most views in a day on the channel, combined all videos, was just over 2,000. That was last May. There was a bunch of AI War 2 stuff going on. Last December, when Creeper World 4 was released, there was a while we're hovering around 1,800, close to that. But it has a spike, and then it tapers off. For the most part, we're looking at maybe 350, 400 views a day. And if it gets above 500, it's going pretty well. So this video, by itself, has been watched almost 4,000 times in the last 24 hours. And we aren't to the weekend yet. And you can see where the trend line of this graph is. Now, I do think, based on the data I've seen, it's going to start tapering off soon. And I don't want to get too much into the weeds on that. The point is that the viewership of the channel is shifting because of this. How much it shifts? That's going to depend on the size of the wave and how long it lasts and all that. I don't know those answers. This, again, is just, let's start having a candid conversation about where the channel goes in the future, given that a lot of the people coming in have somewhat different interests, at least, than those of you who have been watching for a long time. My goal is to satisfy both groups as best I can. What's not going to happen is that I'm not going to abandon the commitments I've already made, meaning we're going to finish Distant Worlds Viewer's Choice. I'm looking forward to doing that. Factorio, I'm going to keep going all the way through the tutorial series to the end of the game at least, and then we'll see if people want more after that. AI War 2, DLC 3 series, that's eventually going to come as well. All the other stuff in historic perspectives, none of that is being thrown out. But I think it probably will be a good idea for me to shift my focus somewhat and do a little bit more on the history side. We'll see. I'm looking forward to suggestions and comments and all of that. I want to hear from everybody, regardless of what size you like and what ideas you have, and just throw it at the wall. I really want to listen even more to people during this uncertain period of change than I would normally do when things have just been sort of, gliding along as they are. But I'll probably do more deep dive documentary type of videos, particularly if there's interest in a specific historical epoch or topic. Beyond that, I don't know what the right answer is, and I'm just sort of throwing open the floor to all of you to comment on what you think. To lay everything out there and be as objective as I can about it, one of the reasons I did the Factorio series is that I was just starting to go into doing things I wanted to do, because none of my strategies for growing the channel were really working. This year was going to be the first year, and it may still be, that the audience level did not double in the whole time that I've done this. And I felt like I was reaching a plateau. I couldn't, or maybe a ceiling is the better way to look at it, but that there was only so far the type of strategy game content I was doing was going to take the channel. And that's not to have a cynical pity party or anything like that. It's just that I was accepting that there's a ceiling and perhaps I'd hit it. And so just from a practical reality standpoint, if there's only so many strategy-oriented people that we can bring into the viewers, but there's more people interested in the history stuff I'm doing, or this may just be a lucky one-off, and that's probably more likely. But I just need to gradually sort through all of that and see how it goes, and I'm going to need the help of all of you to do that. So that's what I made this video to get out there and let you know what was happening, and just say, throw it all at me. Whatever you're thinking about this, good, bad, ugly, just throw it all there at the wall, and I'll do my best to figure out a good way of approaching this as we go forward. If I make any major changes, I'll let you know. But this is the straight, this is how it looks to me at this point, truth of the matter. Thanks as always for taking the time and listening, and we'll just see where this adventure takes us.